In politics today, there are many different topics that have been looked over and questioned for change to keep up with the thoughts and beliefs of what the general public deems politically correct. One of the more popular issues over the past decade has definitely been the legalization of gay marriage. There has been more and more people coming out of the closet, and now if you are against the idea, it seems like you are in the minority. Our country is all about accepting new ideas and other people's beliefs, so how can you deny anyone of marriage, which is a civil right? I think it's time for every state in the United States to accept gay marriage. With the way things are now, gay marriages are only allowed in 19 out of the 50 states. Just this act shows that there is still a group of people who show hatred towards the idea, but I think that same-sex marriages should be allowed to publicly show their commitment in the same way that regular marriages do. Marriage is a civil right, even same-sex marriage. This has been ruled by the Supreme Court during the 1967 case Loving v. Virginia, when they ruled that marriage is one of the basic civil rights and that it shouldn't be limited to just heterosexual couples. Gay marriages won't affect heterosexual couples or any parts of society at all. There has been no show of an increase in divorce or marriage rates when gay marriages are allowed. Banning gay marriages has even showed an increase in psychological disorders. Giving them the same privileges as heterosexual couples allows them to receive the social support that they desire, further strengthening their relationships. It's also not fair to withhold people from marriage based on their sexuality because of the benefits that actually come from being married legally. By doing so is basically discriminating, something that our country has been trying to get rid of ever since the Civil War. Just because people are homosexual, they shouldn't be denied the benefits such as tax breaks, health benefits, and inheritance rights that heterosexual people take for granted. This could mean a lot for the economic stability of an individual. Also, how could you possibly deny a visitation to a hospital during an illness just because of someone's sexuality? It's possible in the 31 states that do not allow gay marriage, and it's possible in the 31 states that do not allow gay marriage, and it sounds just morally wrong to me. By not allowing gay marriages, it sends a message that society feels that homosexual households are inferior to heterosexual households, therefore showing a sense of public discrimination towards their community, completely contradicting the American way, which is all about acceptance of different ideas and beliefs. It does go against the Constitution. A common belief is that same-sex marriages go against our country's original Constitution, when in reality that is false. The Constitution actually defends same-sex marriages in a commitment to equality and liberty. How can same-sex marriages not be qualified under the freedom of personal choice? Does it go against religion? It is true that same-sex marriages do go against many religions, which most of the individuals in our country abide by. But who gives the power to marry? In every wedding, you hear the saying, "By the power invested in me by the state of ... which means that law is what grants marriage, not religion. So technically, marriage cannot be overruled by a religion, which was proven in the Supreme Court case Perry v. Schwarzenegger. At this day and age, there is no reason that same-sex marriages should be banned in over 50% of the United States, seeing that it is a civil right that should not be limited to just the heterosexual community. Other than the title, there are also a number of benefits that you are holding back from homosexual people, such as visitation at a hospital during an illness or even inheritance rights. Also, it is crucial for us not to hold any discrimination to the homosexual population, as we show by denying more than half the country the right to have same-sex marriages. It would really be a big change for people to accept, seeing how there is a large community that is against gay marriage, and religions to support that idea. But it's time for our country to keep up with time. Most of the population of our country has grown to love and accept this community, so I think it's time for our whole country to thoroughly accept gay marriages and put this part of discrimination behind us.